everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm launching my latest collection, which is called Pop-Up Bouquets. This is beautiful. If you like floral cards, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. I will flip the camera around in a moment, but I just wanted to say first that I am going to be live at 12:30 today over on the Facebook page and YouTube channel of Craft Stash. I'll link those in the description box below. So if you'd like to watch me demo this new collection live, you can interact in the live chat, and you also then can have a chance of winning some of this products. We always do giveaways as well. So head over there if you're free. Like I said, it's at 12:30, so in a few hours time, and I'll be going through all of this again in more detail. To give you a little sneak peek before I flip the camera around, this is one of my samples. This is the Pop-Up Bouquet. There are other sizes that you can make as well. There's lots of flowers. There's there's some lovely elements to this collection, but you can just see there all that beautiful dimension. And the great thing about this is they fold this way. I've popped this one into a gatefold. You can pop it into any card that you want. They also stand alone as well. Haven't decorated the front of this because these were TV samples, so you only saw them open, but I will be showing you some lovely ones where I've added a belly band and things like that. But that's just to give you an idea of what this new collection will do. So I'm going to turn the camera around now. We'll go through all the product and then I'll show you some more samples towards the end. So this is everything here. I've wanted to do a floral collection from the very beginning. We did touch on it a little bit with funky flowers, and you would have seen if you've followed me from the beginning, we've had small flowers in collections, but we've never had a collection dedicated using floral stamps. So Creative Cuts, which was the collection last time, had all the dies, and those dies will work perfectly with this. And I always like my collections to work with older ones, and things like these stamps you can use across every single collection I've brought out. You can make some beautiful cards, but the Creative Cuts, particularly with the dies there, will work really well mixed in with this and the papers as well. So we've got these two bundles here. So you have the belly band here, you've got your florals. It says 6x6. Obviously these florals will work on anything, but we just bundled these together to work with the 6x6 set, and then we've got the 5x7 here, but the 5x7 will go with the 6x6 and the 6x6 with the 5x7. So you kind of don't need to worry about that there because they're just flower stamps, but it was for us when we were building the collection. So you see you got your belly band on this one here. You've got, it's 3 flowers, and then we've reduced the sizes. So you've got 3 sizes here. So for example, we've got the pansy, you've got the largest one, then you've got the medium, and then the small. You've got a daisy or a gerbera, and again, you've got the large, the medium, and the small. And then you've got this one here, you've got the large, the medium, and the small, and then you've got 2 leaves. Okay, so that's that one. And then you have your dies. Now, what we've done differently here, I wanted you to get more than just an outline die. So if I bring over the dies here, so this is the, let me get the 6x6 ones here. So this is how the dies look, and you'll see you've got all of this detail. These ones here are plain, but these ones look lovely cut with your flower foam. These ones here, when you die cut them, you get beautiful details. Now these will cut out the stamps, but they're almost the same size, so it's better die cutting first and then stamping, or you can use your die as a template, and I show that in some of the demos and the tutorials that I've already filmed, which will be going up onto my Made to Surprise YouTube channel very soon. You've also got other, you've got the same leaves there which will cut, you can see here, cut this one here and this one here. Then you've got these ones which you can just cut directly into your cardstock. And then to show you all that detail, I've got this one here. I thought it worked really well in the mirrored cardstock to really pick up all of that embossed detail. And it will cut as well. Some of these are cut lines. But I just wanted you to have a bit more than just an outline die. So you've got a really nice variety there. So that's the 6x6. And then this is the 5x7 set. So again, it's bundled together, so you get stamps and dies. So this one, you've got your rose in the large, the medium, and the small. You've got your anemone, so you've got the large, the medium, and the small. And then this one's just more of an abstract, quite a funky style that you can, colour, however you will. I colour my flowers whatever colours I want. I'm not one to follow how they should look, which you'll see from my samples. And then again, you've got your leaves here as well to fill in the space. And then you've got your dies there. You've also got this little planter here, so you can stamp something in there if you want to. And again, let me just show you how these ones look. I've also stamped them as well, so I should show, I'll show the stamps in a moment. So there's again the dies. You can see all this embossing detail that you get. Really lovely. All that detail there on the roses. And then again, you can see that in these ones here. Just thought it was something a little different, and it just We wanted the dies just to do a bit more than, like I said, just cut the outline. And then, so you can see how they look stamped, I'll just bring in my 2 boards here. Okay, there, you can just get them both in shot there. So just really pretty. There's enough detail, but not too much. I didn't want them dark. You know, you can get some floral stamps, and they can be very dark when you stamp them. There's a lot of black. I didn't want that. So I wanted them to be, you know, quite white. So you've got that space to be able to colour. You can stamp these directly onto coloured cardstock if you don't want to colour them yourself. But they also look nice heat embossed, and then use your watercolours with them. So you kind of get that emboss resist technique. So that's them stamped. Then I've also done these 2 stamps here. Now, the inspiration for this whole collection actually came from those beautiful big flower bouquets or box bouquets. They come in big square boxes, and there's all the roses on the top. I actually have done a tutorial, 3D box tutorial with that, you know, kind of style. But when I was looking on the front of some of the ones in like the florists, they had beautiful kind of framed sentiments and then smaller little verses underneath. And I thought, I really like that. I'm going to try and put that into a card style. So I've got here the sentiments. I'll just bring in my board so you can see them a bit better. So you've got all these lovely sentiments, and then you've got different frames here that you can fit them into. This is one stamp, but you just want to cut across it, and then you've got these big corners that will go around everything. You've got your Hello Beautiful, and then you've got these arch kind of dots. So again, they line the top and the bottom. That's not in that frame. It's just, well, it is in it in that sense, but it's not attached is what I should say. So that is separate. So again, you've got another frame, and it frames, you know, a lot of these. And then you've got, I'm glad I picked a friend like you, Hello Beautiful, Let Friendship Bloom, Hey Girlfriend, Happy Blooming Birthday, On Your Special Day, and Happy Birthday. So you've got quite traditional ones there, but again, I'm always aware that there may be new people just getting into card making, so they may not have a happy birthday, but it's different fonts, so they will be different in some way to what you probably already have. And you've got nice little floral details there. So there's quite a lot, and you can, again, these sprigs are really nice to just finish off your sentiments, and you can add a little bit of colour to them as well. And then this one here is the verses. I think this is my favourite one. So I've put all these verses together myself, and they're really small, but they stamp really nicely. So the idea again is you can frame them if you want, but you would put them with one of these sentiments. So you'd have, Hey Girlfriend, I thought of you today, so I'm sending a beautiful floral hug. Or Happy Birthday, from one who knows that friends like you are very beautiful and very few. It's just, again, very different. You've got It's Your Birthday, It's Your Day, Let's All Shout Hip Hip Hooray, Wishing You Happiness for the years you've just begun, and A Day of Laughter and Lots of Fun. I really like that one. Beautiful Friend, again, all these frames will fit with them. Birthday Wishes Just For You, I hope your day is beautiful too. And you've got Floral Hug. Again, you've got some nice little extras there as well for my friend. And then again, you can just put, every time you see these blooms, remember someone is thinking of you. So that's your verses. And then onto the dies themselves. So these are the 2 sets. You've got your 5x7 and your 6x6. So they're exactly the same. This one says 4 dies because this is actually in 2 pieces, purely because of how it was cut on the with the metal. This is obviously wider than this one here, so we were able to get that on 1 plate, but this one's in 2 halves. So that's the only difference, because some of you might think, well, why does that say 3 and that says 4? It's just that one there is in 2, whereas this is 1 whole piece. I'll just show you actually so you can see. So that's the main mechanism die. So it's got all these cuts here, which are going to make sense when you see my tutorials. That's that plate there. This will cut all of your strips for you to be able to attach your flowers. And then these are your kind of, they're the sections to build this, but also to allow it to be a freestanding card as well. So you don't always have to attach it into a card. So that's the dies. And like I said, it's the same in that one. It's just that one's in 2 halves. And then these are like your additions. So these are the 4 different fronts of your bouquet. So you've got your mason jar and basket, and then this one you've got a basket and a gift bag. Gift bag's really fun. Again, that one came from me seeing these bouquets, and they had ribbon on the side and they were being carried like a handbag, and I thought, oh, I really like that detail. So that's what we've got there. 2 of them, so 1 in each pack, is also a stencil. So this basket and this one here, again, let me just show you what I mean. So this one here, when you add your ink to the front, you'll have all that lovely basket detail. And then you can see the gift bag as well. That can also be a stencil, gives you a bit of shadow, just adds a bit of texture to the gift bag. And then again, you've got all these pieces. You've even got the little eyelet dies there, so you can create some faux hardware. And I'll just show you how these ones look. So you can see that detail there. You've got these little holes here for you to thread your ribbon through. Again, you'll see that on the samples. And then you've got all the detail there as well. And then this one here is the mason jar, and this one will emboss the word love. And you can see you've got all the detail there as well. Then lastly, we've got the paper pad, which is up there as one of my favorites, along with the Creative Cuts ones from the previous collection. But this one here is all around the blues and those lovely soft kind of pinks and peaches. So this is the Pop-Up Bouquet paper pad, 8x8 pad, 4 of 6 designs, and it's 180 GSM, and you get 24 sheets. I'll just give you a quick overview of the patterns here. So you probably, if you've been following me for some time, you would heard me mention stripes and polka dots look really nice together, and florals and stripes, or florals and polka dots look really nice together. So now I've got that in my own pad. So you've got these lovely soft polka dots here, and then you've got these here in the navy. So these are a little bit more, they're more like paintbrush dots, whereas these ones here are perfect circles. Then you've got your stripes. So again, you can see how great they work together, and also the pinks there as well. And then you've got this one here, which I just adore. Again, it looks so nice with the polka dots there. And then look at this. Oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And that's the one you would have briefly saw at the beginning when I showed you that card. I mean, you could fussy cut these as well if you wanted to. It's just, oh, it's so nice. And then that one there. I just love the watercolour images in this one. So they're just great to use, you know, to complement the rest of the collection, or just use it on their own, you know, make some pretty cards without, because you could have the dies and the papers and stuff and not have it as a 3D card. As you will see, and you know, I'll be using and sharing lots of ideas with these papers anyway on past collections and just on other fun folds as well. But it's really pretty, really pleased with this one. So now I've got the samples to show you. So this is the one that I shared at the beginning. You can see the papers there, that stencil detail, the sentiment, the lovely bow there, and then just how this all works. I wanted you to be able to have all of the 6-inch or the 5-inch width. If you've ever made a pop-up box card before, you always have to reduce the front size to fit into a 6x6 or a 5x7 or whatever size card it is you're making. I just wanted you to be able to keep all that. So then I thought about, why don't we have it folding in a different direction? And that's where I've gone with this. And it just worked really well. And it's so easy for the recipient to know what to do with this as well. And I think these kind of cards are perfect for, you know, if you've got someone in hospital or just somewhere where they're not allowed to have real flowers. Things like this are beautiful, you know, it's a nice kind of decoration as well as a card, and it's something that I think people would keep up and have displayed for some time. This one is also just using the die cut flowers. So you can see I've just added a little bit of ink into the centres there, and that's just the die cut, but you can see the detail in those there. So that's the 6x6 one of them. In fact, I'll show all the 6x6s now, and then I'll do the 5x7s. None of these are decorated on the front, because like I said, these are all my TV samples. So there's this one here, which unfortunately I got some ink there, but again, you would have never known if I hadn't have told you. But you can see how this one, again, pops down. These ones I've stamped and coloured using my alcohol markers. And then this is a side fold 6x6 card. Again, it all stands up really nicely. You can see all that pretty detail with the bow, and I've used some mirrored card with that one, and then again that's stencil work on the craft card, and then one of the sentiments on the side there. All folds flat, again folds away nicely. Then this one here, you don't have to just have them as I've showed in those two, you can have them in this kind of pop-up. So this is the one example of the little gift bag here, and this one is working, you know, on the fold there. So just a different way to use this. It's the same mechanism. Wherever there's a fold, you can use this. You can see all the detail there. So these ones are stamped onto coloured cardstock. Just add a little bit of yellow ink and pink ink there. And I used a little fine liner to just bring out some of the detail again. You can see all the sprigs and the leaves and things like that. And the embossing folder was from Creative Cuts from last release. So that's the offset grid. And then the sentiment you can see there, and there's the paper on the front, which is that simple on your special day, because these are designed to be displayed open. And you've got this one here, which I've used the belly band. I love this one. Just slide that back on there. So again, I've just stamped and coloured the flowers, popped the happy birthday on there. And then I took one of those smaller stamps, made my own pattern paper. This one just slides off. And then when you open it up, you've got a handbag. Again, just drops down. There's quite a bit of weight on it actually. So they do, you know, fall down quite easily. And you can see again, all those flowers. So I've just mixed all different ones together there. And then with this one here, I would just write your message on the back. You know, cut another piece of card, white card to go on the back there. And then this one says, wishing you the happiness for the years you've just begun. Sorry, wishing you happiness for the years you've just begun and a day of laughter and lots of fun. You can see the detail there with the gift bag, the little eyelets. That one, I haven't done any of the inking. I just kept it on black cardstock. Then I've got this one. So again, nothing on the front. You get the idea. I did go a bit high with these. They were the last bits I stuck down, but I thought it's fine. Again, this is the handbag one. You can see I've heat embossed, but you can see a little bit of that detail there on there. And then you just got that hang. I just wanted something very different. And yeah, so far they've been really well received. So I hope you're enjoying seeing these as well. Some more colouring using the alcohol markers. You can see all the leaves there. And again, I love doing this sprig in the silver. And then I've got this one here, which is just as a freestanding one. Now, actually, I do need to cut this again and have it on the back. So it really is sat in a basket. But again, it was a quick one that I put together for a TV sample. Used the lovely pansies there in a few different colours. And then I've cut this one out. Because they've got the frames, it makes the sentiments really easy to cut out. I just made a little kind of planter sign there. Again, the bow. You can see that detail. So there's this one here. So this is the mason jar, which I've done in a craft card and wrapped some twine around. You can see all the flowers there. And then birthday wishes just for you. I hope your day is beautiful too. This was actually one of the demos that I did do live. I think I've gone a bit wonky with my sentiment there, but never mind. And then I've done a Christmas version. So this one is using the Christmas papers with the Christmas sentiments. So again, just showing you how you can pull out some of your past collections and use them with this. You can see I've used the sentiment there and I've just stuck it over the love that was embossed. So, you know, it's easy to change it. And then I've just grabbed, this one was from my stash to a dear friend. And then I've used the lovely flowers there and then that paper. I just thought, what a really pretty Christmas bouquet. Any of the flowers, you can colour them reds or any of the Christmas colours that you like, and I think it's going to make some really pretty Christmas bouquets. I love the twine wrapped around, and again you'll see all of that in the tutorials as I share them. And then this one here's the basket. So you do need to just open those sides up because you have to kind of fold them in when you close the card. I thought of you today, so I'm sending a beautiful floral hug, and I've done that in that kind of circle or oval frame. You can see the ribbon there wrapped through, and then these are daisies that I've kind of turned them into. So you saw them in the pink in that first sample, but just by cutting them in the white and then adding the yellow centres, you get a completely different look. And I've just used the For My Friend stamp there. And it's just so easy. When I showed my mum these, she's always the one that I kind of go to because my mum's a card maker and a crafter as well. So when I have these ideas and I show her things, her initial reaction is then how I kind of gauge how things are going to go. And she was just loving these. She said, I'm going to be using all of this. So she's using it for her Christmas cards, I believe. And then I've got this one again with the basket. So those bits will just pop out. And I didn't decorate the sides. I liked that it was just all that kind of bold yellow colour with then this bouquet that really pops, and this is more of that kind of funky abstract flower. I coloured it really simply with the alcohol markers there. I just think it looked lovely again with that ribbon just weaved through, and then another sentiment. You can see the stencil detail that you get with that one again, just stands up. But I will finish these. I'll make some, you know, matching papers. I'll just stamp these flowers all over some white card and then colour it the same and have that as the pattern paper on the front, and I'll make a belly band. Two more left. So we got this one here. So I've done the mason jar with the mirrored cardstock, so you can see that love embossed, and then I've used the pansies there and then the striped pattern paper. And then I've used the sentiment Let Friendship Bloom. Again, you can see how that all stands really nicely. And again, any of these gatefold styles, I just always write my message on the back there. And then lastly, another mason jar using the roses and that polka dot paper there. Every time you see these blooms, remember someone is thinking of you. I think that's a really nice sentiment again for someone who's maybe not feeling too great, or they're away from their family, like I said, in hospital. Then I think having a sentiment like that and something as pretty as this on their bedside or side table, I think is going to really make them smile and cheer them up. So that's all of the samples. I'm just checking I've not got anything else to show, but I think that is it. So like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be live today over on the Craft Stash Facebook and YouTube channel at 12:30, so it's not long to wait, and I will be demoing all of this product. You'll be able to actually see me put it together and see how easy it all works. If you also do like what you've seen today and you want to get your hands on some of this, then I will link my affiliate links in the description box below, so if you click on those, then it will take you directly to all this product. And also, you don't need to use the florals with these dies. So if you like to make, you know, those kind of pop-up box cards, you can have any theme stamps coming out of the top of these. So it could be a space theme, it could be birds and butterflies, it could be, you know, some kind of automobile. You might be doing a masculine card with lots of instruments and all that kind of stuff. Literally any theme will work with the basic card mechanism there. But you'll find all the links in the description box below, also the links to Craft Stash for my lives later on today. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you to those of you that have already purchased. I know you've already started to receive yours, so I can't wait to see what you share. And again, if you do make anything using my products or following any of my tutorials, make sure you join our Mixed Up Crafters Facebook group, and that way I can see everything you make. And it's a lovely community over there, lots and lots of support, and just, yeah, really nice atmosphere. Again, you can find those links in the description box below. But I'm now going to go and get prepared for my show later on today, and if you're watching this on replay, I will link the live demo below, so you'll be able to watch that on catch up. Take care everybody, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.